Rising Star 2 fans? It's Todd from Gilla Games. I'm back from vacation and ready to get going on this new feature that I hinted at before I went on vacation. So I'm going to announce it right now. I am working on the Shady Awards. It's going to be like a Grammy Awards type of thing where once a year there's going to be 6 musicians nominated for each category, one for each instrument. So there's going to be a total of 30 nominees. And Shady O'Grady will talk about it on the radio. The award ceremony happens on a certain date, and then so you get a few weeks to see who the nominees are before you actually see the ceremony. And then you can watch the show and find out who the winners are. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do I get nominated? Well, this is a big part of where the high playing skill comes in as a benefit. Some people were wondering before with the last big update, what's the benefit of getting a high play skill? Because all that does is make it so that you write all these high difficulty songs, and all that does is make it harder for people with lower playing skills to practice them up. And what's the benefit? Because that doesn't equal quality. Well, that difficulty of the songs and the parts will translate into nominations. So in other words, it doesn't matter how high or low, I shouldn't say, it doesn't matter how high or low the difficulty is of a song for it to be successful. It can still be a quality song. You can have low difficulty songs, basic musicianship, still be successful. But if you want to go for these awards, you're going to have to go with the high difficulty songs and also high quality. There's going to be a few factors that go into the nominations and ultimately the winner. And the biggest factor is probably the difficulty, the quality, and the third thing is going to be how relevant, as far as like attitudes go, how relevant the song was for the 12 months of the year. So I guess a song that is released earlier in the year might have a better chance of being more relevant for that factor, because it can be relevant for more months of the year. But you can still release something in December, be relevant, and just be like extremely high quality and high difficulty and still win. So because there's going to be a little bit of random factor in there just to make it so it's not a sure thing every time. Like there's no perfect formula for winning every time. So I'm going to show you what the awards look like. I'm still not going to show you what the ceremony looks like, because I'm still working on that. Besides, I don't want to spoil that. I want you to just see it in the game. So I will show you what the awards look like. There's 5 new awards, 1 for each instrument, and there's these golden instruments. And of course it'll say the name of the song and whoever the musician was and the year and all that. So guitar, bass, lead vocals, drums, and keyboards. And these are all little 3D instruments and so on here, sticking off the side of these things. So 5 new awards to shoot for at this point. And remember, this is going to be annually in the game. So if you don't win one year, you don't get nominated one year, it could happen the next year. Just keep working for it. I don't expect too many people to win the first year, because you might not have enough skills built up in that time and have it also is based on songs released through labels. So indie songs, indie releases won't even be noticed by this. So it will be probably hard to get nominated and even win in the first year. But actually, when you first start a game, since that's the beginning of the year, there will be an award ceremony almost immediately at the beginning of the game. So you can watch that and see what it's like, even though you can't be nominated in it because you just started. But then it gives you an idea of what to shoot for the next year. Of course, if you're playing an existing game, then you just have to wait until January to see the ceremony and the nominees. So anyway, that's what I got for you today. I just wanted to announce this feature that I'm working on. I think it'll probably be a couple of weeks, but I think I want to, I'm going to put this one on the pre-live branch when it's ready for people to start taking a look at it, because it's probably going to need some extra testing to make sure that everything is good before I just put it out there, because it's kind of a big feature. Not as big as Attitudes in Europe and all that stuff, but it builds on top of that stuff, and that's what I'm trying to do with each major update, is continue to build on what we laid down on the last big update. So, okay, thanks for watching. I want to thank all the patrons once again. Don't forget, if you're interested, check that out. And subscribe and like, and of course, most of all, tell your friends. Thank you very much for watching and playing the game. I'll talk to you next time.